Advise you guys to go to your, let me say, I would advise you guys to go to your Figma and follow my instructions and follow any instructions given to you while designing so that you can be able to do your assignments because I will not be there when you're doing your assignments. But this is the only way we can uh, teach ourselves and explain things to ourselves so that we can get it on time. Okay, so now let's start. I'm going to go back now because I have, you guys were not here when I did this. So I'm going to go back so that you can know where you're meant to go to and how you're going to start your own designing by yourself. So are you getting my point? Okay. So this is me going back. This is what you're going to be seeing. This one is just my own, draft, the things I have there. And then you're going to be clicking on this, which is design. And then when you click on design, it's going to take you straight to your own file like this automatically. And if you're having problem with getting to this space that I am now, you can, send a text on here, and then I'll put it through, and I'll go back and explain how to get it done. Okay, so let me work on the background noise. Noise cancellation is this. I don't know why. Okay, we're all good. Okay, so now we're gonna start. If you're having trouble or any difficulties getting to where I am now, I'm going to be sending this to your WhatsApp group on WhatsApp so that you can have it too, and then you can copy it and then uh, paste it to your Figma file so that you can have something you can watch to and follow while designing. So I'll be sharing it to the group now. Okay. Um, this. Okay, I've sent it. So now copy it and paste it in your Figma file. Let me know when you've done that so that I can proceed. Thank you. So let me know if I can proceed, please, so that I can know we're on the same page. I've sent it to the group. What you're designing. Are we on the same page? Guys, are we on the same page? I just want to confirm if I can proceed before proceeding. Because I don't want a situation whereby we are having some people still trying to get those things done. Uh, We don't have much time. Some people are still joining, so I'm still using style to chill for others to join out so that we can proceed. Okay, yeah, I think I've waited enough. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. If you cannot see my screen, let me know. I'm sharing my screen. You can't see anything. Okay, let me share again. Stop sharing. Some people are still joining, so I don't know if we can start because I don't want to. I don't want a situation where we need to go back and start explaining again. That's going to, waste our time, and we might not be able to finish on time. And I don't want to keep you guys, for long because I know you have other things you need to do, which is very important to you. But this one is important as well. And I'm so sorry for taking your time, but this is very important for you guys to learn. So if you cannot see my screen, please let me know. I'm sharing my screen now. I believe everybody can see my screen. Okay. So now, the first one you're seeing here, we're having two screens here. Some people are still joining. Okay. I believe some of you guys can get it immediately, and then you should be able to explain to your friends when they join. You having network issues? I'm still recording. I have the last recording. I have the last recording on me. I'm still trying to find a way to, send it to you guys. Uh, yes, just paste it. Just paste it. Just copy the design and then you paste it inside of Figma file and then it will paste automatically. You don't have to stress over that. That should be very straightforward. If my voice is breaking, you can just simply press the CC button on your Google Meet. There's a CC button there. It should be translating what I'm, trying to explain to you guys. So if you cannot hear me, that should help you out, I believe. We are designing the picture. We are not doing anything to the picture. You just watch my screen and then see what I'm doing, please. And then on the CC, if you cannot hear me, the CC should be able to translate what I'm saying to you guys. You should see it beside the emoji button on your Google Meet. I can't say, but I am going to have a recording of the class. But like the summary, I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure what can do that. Mm, 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 mm. You can't see. Okay, I'll start again. Can't see my screen. So after this, if you cannot see my screen, then that should be your network. You should find a way to sort that yourself. So I believe nobody is joining again. I can proceed now. Okay. If you cannot find a way to paste the design, uh, copy, copy it or download it, and then you should be able to download it on your laptop. When you download it on your laptop, you can go here. You can just do like this. You know, just do this. File, go to file, and then you say place image, then you go to your to show your, let me say, your documents, your files that you have on your system, and then it will bring like this, and then you should be able to paste it this way. Can you see? Like, I'm showing you different ways you can use to paste your designs if the copying and pasting is not working. If you don't get that, let me know, and then you can, your assets might be showing. You should change this to file. That's where you're going to be seeing all your files. So now I'm going to proceed. Can we start again? How we go here? See, this is what I'm saying. That's just it. That's what I'm trying to avoid for a while now. Okay, no problem. I'll go back again. So now, from here, I said you should go to your draft. You're going to have your draft. After opening your Figma account, you guys were showing me what you guys were doing yesterday. So I told you to just chill. That day that we opened our Figma account, I told you to chill, and then you should be able to see this in your Figma account. This draft. Then from this draft, you can click on this design. Can you see this top where my cursor is? Design, and this plus button. Just click on the design, and then it will automatically take you to your own Figma file. My own file is already set up already, and there's going to be an untitled stuff here that you need to double click. When you double click that, you can name it whatever you want to name it yourself. You get my point. So this is how, when you double click, it brings blue button, and then you'll be able to change wherever is here, and then you'll be able to label it. Why we label is the fact that whenever you're searching for your design in your draft, you will know the exact design you're looking for, and then that should be easy for you to locate whenever you want to, design uh, your own. So some people are still joining. Damn, I don't know what to do now. You cannot see this. Ha. Okay. I told you to on the CC on your Google Meet. On CC on your Google Meet. If you cannot hear me, it will translate whatever I'm saying, and you'll be able to read whatever I'm saying. So I'm going to go back again for the sake of people just joining. Ali, this is your last one, please. Are you from the bush? I don't understand why you're like. Why do you need to speak? Stop using your own to disturb others, please. If you're not going to be serious, please leave the meeting. Please, kindly, with respect. I have all your names here, please. So this is me zooming in now. To zoom in, I don't know if you're using your mouse or you're just using your keyboard. To zoom in, all you need to do is Control plus plus. That's to zoom in, and then to zoom out, Control minus minus. To zoom in, Control plus plus, zoom in, and it is advisable for you to jot all these things down because they're going to be very useful for you later on while designing or while working on your project. So now we have Control plus plus for zooming in, and then to zoom out we have Control minus. So that's not about that. That's to zoom in and to zoom out. I'm doing it currently now, as you can see. So now we have two screens here. Two screens meaning we have two designs here. They're same designs, but we have different views. You understand? You can have a website whereby uh, when you give you the link, or when you have the link, maybe www.unilearning.edu.ng, and then you want to log in, or you want to check your portal. Sometimes you can use your phone, you can use your laptop. If you're using your phone, that's the phone view, that's the mobile view. But if you're using your laptop, that's the desktop view. So we're having two designs here. We're having the two sides and the two views here for us to design. We have the first one, the biggest one here, which is from here to this place, is the web view. That's your laptop. You using your laptop to access any website at all that you know. This is not a mobile app. Mobile app is different from a web app. Web app can only be accessed with your browser, which is your Chrome, your Edge, your Phoenix, whatever you're using as a user. And then uh, your mobile view too can be accessed by your phone, which is you using your Safari, your phone browser, or any browser that you're using to view the browser or the website that you have. Like example, unilearning.edu.ng. The view you're going to get when you're using uh, unilearning.edu.ng, the view you're going to get when you're using your laptop, which is the web view, is going to be different from when you're using your phone, which is the mobile view. We have two types of views. We have more than two, though. We have the tab view too. Tab view is not common because mostly people don't really use the tab. I get my point. People use phone and a laptop, so that's why we're having these two sides of our designs right now. So from here to this place is the web view, which is for laptop. This one from here to this place is for mobile view, which is for your phone. So the explanation that you have here is just to show you that you can switch from web view to mobile view, and then you should be able to design both ways. You should be able to design in two ways. You should be able to design a mobile view and a web view. And then if you're given a project that is going to be a mobile app, then you know it's going to be different from a web app. Mobile app can be downloaded on your Play Store and App Store. But web app can only be accessed on your browser, which is your link or any website given to you as a person. You should know that, and you should have that at the back of your mind. That can be a serious question that can be asked. You know, I'm going to refresh again and show you again. And if you cannot see it, then that's absolutely your screen, and that's your network, and that's not my fault that you get my back, because everybody can see, and I don't know why you cannot see it. So now I'm moving forward. This is what we're going to be designing, and then I'm going to show you the ropes of how to design this, and how we came about this, and how we got to design this. So now moving forward, what you need to know, what you need to press whenever you want to design anything, either mobile, or um, web view. Whenever you want to design it, you need to make sure and understand the fact that you are only using a frame to design whatever you want to design. So when you click on F, or when you go to this down part of your screen of your Figma, you will see frame, and then you will see F beside it. Frame is F. When you click F on your keyboard, it will automatically show you the frames that we have at the right hand side. If you look at your right hand side, you see different types of frames that we have here. That's after clicking this and picking frame as a designer. So now we have different types of frames. The types of frames we have for phone, different types of phones. We have for tablets, like I said, which is the tab view. We have for desktop, this. We have for presentation, that's if you want to present your designs. And then we have for Apple Watch designs. We have for papers, you understand, A4 paper, A5, A6, letter tabloids. That you get my point. And then we have forms for social media which is Twitter post, Twitter header, Facebook post, Facebook cover, Instagram post, Instagram story, you understand, depending on whatever you want to design. I told you you can design anything on Figma. And then we have Figma community. Figma community is where you can get pre-designed stuffs, you understand, maybe your status bar or some designs that have been designed already that you can just copy and paste it. Uh, Lookman Aminat, what you're supposed to do is download the design sent to the group. You download it. When you download it, then you can go to your Figma file and press this, and then you save file, and then you place image. Control Shift K is to place image. Control Shift K to place image. That's what I'm explaining, Ogoshola Pekulia. If you're listening, you should be able to hear what I'm explaining now. You check if people have asked you like question, the question you're asking. You check if they've asked, and then you can just use that to answer yourself. Control plus Shift plus K. That's to place image. Whenever you want to place image inside your design, that's what you use. Control Shift plus K. So I'm not going back again. I'm sorry, I cannot go back. I need to move forward because we don't have time, and I don't want to waste everybody's time. You understand? So moving forward, then you've placed that. Then after placing that, you need to make sure you press F on your keyboard. When you press F on your keyboard, you can go down and press whatever you want to press. You go to desktop, which is for the web view, and then you click on desktop. When you click on desktop, automatically the phone is going to display itself. And this is for desktop. This is for web view. The desktop is for web view. And then when you have that, and then you press F again, and then you go to your phone, which is for mobile view, and then you can go for whatever phone you want to go for. I usually go for iPhone 13 mini, which is because I know it's kind of moderate. You get my point? It's moderate and it's the average size that we have. Uh, there are some people requesting for personal class tomorrow. Um, if you're going to be having personal class tomorrow, uh, let me let me think about it and then give you a time because I'm always busy. I'm sorry, you understand, but I'm always trying my best to present myself and be available for you guys because that's my job. You understand? My job is only on Monday, but trust me, I'll be available for you guys Monday to Friday every day. I'm feeling, trust me. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try my best to be available for you guys. When we are talking about tomorrow's class, if you guys can be available, I can spare 1 hour 30 minutes for tomorrow. Let me say 12 to 1:30 because I will need to go for Juma prayer. You understand? So 12 to 1:30 is fine by me. If you guys are going to be available, you need to inform me first before coming. I have someone already that is willing to come tomorrow for his or her classes. So I'll be able to explain better physically to the person at my office. So that should not be a problem. And then we can proceed now. So we have this for the web view. We have, let's say, web view. That's you labeling your frame. I double click this and then I wrote what is supposed to be there. I wrote it there and then I double click this to understand mobile view so that you guys can understand what we are doing. Then after that, there's something called layout grid. We call it layout grid. Layout grid. Okay, you're not seeing my screen again, don't worry. I will refresh and show you again. Layout grid. When I was learning, it was layout grid, but now Figma has changed it to layout guide. So I'll show you how to do that. You come in. The guy who is not design. I'm so sorry. Wait, please chill for me. Let me show my screen again. Okay. Yeah. You can have before. The guy who just waits for his please you can have the floor if you have any question. And if you have any question, please just use the text. Please just text. Just use the text message, please. Because you talking might just slow us down. So now I want to explain layout grid. Layout grid is very similar to, if you've written, all these, all what you guys have been doing in CBT, but if you've done written exams before, if they give you your answer sheet or answer booklet, sometimes you're only seeing like a margin or a space whereby uh, you cannot write anything on it. You understand? They will tell you to not write on the margin. So that's how this works too. And similar to your answer booklet. You understand? When you're going on a third road, you understand, and you see a third road, maybe they're working on the third road at the moment, or they're working on, or they've completed the third road. You understand? You should see by the roadside they're only trying to create a gutter at the side, drainage at the side of the road. Why they're creating the drainage is the fact that they don't want the. I cannot go back. I'm so sorry, Joseph. I'm so sorry. Please ask your mates. Please, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's nothing we can do about that because you're just, taking us back, which is not polite for others that have been here for a while now. I'm so sorry. Ask your friend or ask your mates, please. So thank you. Moving forward, um, I can just briefly explain it. Um, I I was on my draft and then I clicked on design and then it took me straight. Click on this. When you click on this, it will take you straight to your file and you should be able to paste the picture I sent to the group automatically. I mean to show. And if you cannot paste the image, you can just use Ctrl Shift K and then you can download the picture and then upload it on your Figma file. I think that's about that. So now moving forward, I told you about layout grid and why they are doing drainage on the third grid is the fact that when there is erosion, the water goes straight to the drainage and not go directly on the third road and then get spoiled or anything or damaged. So that's uh, those principles are applied to our own design as a designer. Are you getting my point? So now when you have your layout grid, this is your layout grid here. You can see my cursor. If you cannot see my cursor, let me know. And then when you click on the layout grid, you click on grid and then you click on columns. For web, the columns start from 20 to 26 to 28. It's always even number, not odd numbers. Are you getting my point? So now let's give this using the design we're copying to George. Let's say 24. Are you getting my point? So then I have the layout grid there. I have the layout grid there. Then after having the layout grid, you go to the mobile view tool and then you integrate the mobile uh, layout grid tool where you click on the column. And then layout grid for mobile is always from 8 to 12 to 8 to 16 apparently, but 16 will be too small for you. Are you getting my point? So it is advisable for you to not go beyond 12, 8 to 12, depending on your designs and your discretion. I believe this one we are saying here now, I think is 10 because of the age we have here. Can you see the age here? That's the determinant of your grid. But sometimes you might not be given this kind of picture to follow. Your client might not give you this picture or sample to follow like I have done here. You might be given a text for you to read from a product manager, and then from there you will derive your designs from that PRD. They call it PRD, product roadmap. So you're going to be provided by the PM, and if you're not provided, you they can tell you the idea and then you formulate it from your head and then you start designing. But if you're having any trouble with that, you can just text me and then I'll be able to explain how those things work personally. Okay. Some people are still texting me. Please just text. Don't text me on WhatsApp. I might not have access to WhatsApp right now because I'll be busy with you guys on there and I cannot, explain myself. Are you getting my point? So moving forward, we have this. We have Funnysphere. It's a e-commerce website whereby you can upload, furnitures. This kind of thing is done when you are trying to, you know, incorporate traditional stuffs into technology to digitalize, traditional business into tech. Are you getting my point? You can have a carpenter around you. You can have people working on, furnitures and all that, and then you can have them in a group chat on WhatsApp. You understand? And teaching you how to, research how to work on your products. Are you getting my point? And then from there, you can have the different types. You can have them from general, from Okyodo, from Tanke, from anywhere around anywhere. And then you can have maybe 10 of them or 15 of them. And then you can have them in a group chat, or you can message them personally and then ask them the challenges they're facing in promoting their furniture product. That you get to my point. And from there, you can get idea of the challenges they're having, and then you can use that to draft or to design your design whenever you want to design it. So that's what we call user research mostly, and that's what we do before starting our design as a professional. You understand? We research. You understand? That's the first thing we do first. Um, I'm going to show you how to, create dogs. You should be able to know. You should know how to create dogs. You understand? But that was not a problem for me. I can still teach you, maybe in our next class we can do that so that you can, have questions you can ask, professionals, people that are into what you're trying to incorporate into tech. Are you getting my point? So if you text them, they will be able to reply you and then you'll be able to see, the faults in them trying to, present their designs or present their work to the global stage. Are you getting my point? So now moving forward, we have Funnysphere. Funnysphere is a company, you understand, that has a website already and they have their product already that they are selling. All these kind of websites are called e-commerce. E-commerce websites are websites whereby you can buy and sell. You can transact on them. Are you getting my point? They are called e-commerce websites. But we have some other types of industries that you can use to design. We have fintech industry, which is the financial tech, like OPay, like Money Points. I think I've explained it in our last class, but no problem. I can still explain it. And then you're going to be getting assignments based on uh, the tech industries we have, generally in the world. You're getting my point. You're going to be giving examples of them. You understand? I told you e-commerce. E-commerce is like example is like Amazon, Gigi, Jumia, and all those stuff that you can buy and then you can patronize people on there. You understand? And then fintech, which is the financial tech, is just something like OP, Money Points, and then your mobile apps. Are you getting my point? They deal with financial, transactions. That's what we call them. We have different types. EduTech, we have EduTech. The school portal is EduTech, because it's educational technology. Are you getting my point? We have AgriTech, we have Health Tech, we have different types of techs. Are you getting my point? So those ones are very important for you to know and for you to have idea about them because all types of tech industries have their their unique colors that they use that goes with whatever they're trying to portray. So the outside world, if it's agri-tech, then automatically is going to be green because of agriculture. Like it's not right. These are the examples you're supposed to know and you are meant to know as a designer whenever they give you a project to work on. Whenever client approach you and tells you, I want to design this, what is it all about, and Kineko, where they are, making transfers and then making the profits, that's fintech. Are you getting my point? Or if you're talking about, agricultural products or something similar, then it's all about agrotech. Are you getting my point? So, moving forward, we have Funnysphere. Funnysphere, and they have a logo. So instead of us trying to, create a logo, because a logo will be created by a graphics designer or a logo designer, that's not literally your work, but sometimes they give us that work. Some companies try their best to minimize costs. You understand? So instead of them hiring, so I'm trying to change this layout grid to 26 so that I can have space to work on. Yeah, I've changed the grid to 26 now. So now, some people are always trying to minimize their cost and not hire logo designer, not hire graphics designer, and just go straight to UIX designer because they know UIX design comprises of all types of designs. You're getting my point, and they can even pay a logo designer a one-time project or contract and just get him to design the logo and tell him to go on his own way. Are you getting my point? So that's that about that. So now, if you're going to be looking for a logo looking exactly like this, all we need to do is just go to our Iconify. We have plugins on Figma. Plugins are mini apps that you use to ease your stress while designing. They are already made stuffs, already made uh, uh, let me say assets that you can use to design your products. Are you getting my point? So all these icons you see online, to make call on your WhatsApp, to make call or to make video call, you already know that's icons. You understand all those things you see that the you don't need to write something or you don't need to list their name, and then they just represent it with maybe an image or an icon or a microphone like image. You understand? Those things are called icon. And then to get them on Figma, you right click. When you right click, you see all these options here, and then you go to plugins. Then when you go to plugins, you click on manage plugins. When you click on manage plugins, you're going to press icon. You're going to type iconify, which is here. This is it. This is the one you're going to be clicking. Iconify, this one, and then you run it. We are 65 here out of 160. That was still good. That was a good one. Uh, because you don't expect me to, start repeating ourselves again because this is the best way or best time for you to start learning and for you to get it online. Then when you have qualify, you can go there and see what does this icon look like. The icon we have there, which is the logo that they used to represent Funny Sphere. I think this looks like a rose kind of thing. So let's see rose, and then look for whatever looks exactly like this. Let, let's check flower. Okay, perfect. I think we should see one that looks exactly like what we are looking for. Uh, I'm not sure it is there, but we can go for anything that looks similar to what we have. You understand? It doesn't have to be exactly as what they have, but at least if you have something similar or that represents what they have, then you're good to go. I'm going to be picking. Let's pick this one. Let's pick this one. So then you can import as a frame. You can import it as a frame. If you import it as a frame, it will show automatically here. And then you can drag it. Hold your left key down on your mouse, and then you drag it inside your design. and then it will drag automatically by itself. Are you getting my point? So that's that about that. That's how to get. That's how to get. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do or how to help you, but that was the best way to drag the design. So now we have these icons here, we have this one here, and then we have this one here. The same thing, you get my point, but we just imported it in a very different way. Are you getting my point? So now we have this, we can just delete this one since we have two, and then we'll go with this one. So whenever you're working on this, check your left hand side here and my cursor. You're seeing this thing is showing frame here. Are you getting my point? You can use it as a frame, and then you can deframe it. To deframe an icon or to take it from being a frame and changing it to a group, if you want to use it, it's just you clicking on it and then pressing control backspace. Control backspace is going to remove the frame of the icon, and then you can now press control G to group it back. See, then you have it as a group. Are you getting my point? Because you're going to be moving it. Control to deframe. Let me check it for you. These things are very important for you to jot them down. But if you don't jot them down, you keep on asking questions and you keep on asking your friends. To deframe, control plus control plus backspace to deframe, which is to ungroup anything or to deframe anything. Control plus backspace, and then to group. If you want to group it back, maybe to join two things together, to group, you have control plus G. So send it to the chat. So you should be able to get it now. So now we have this, which is the logo of the funny sphere. We have this, and then we can move it. We can drag it anywhere we want to drag it. It's going to move automatically, and then it's going to drag. Why I said you should deframe it is the fact that sometimes when you have it, you might move it and then the film will not move with it, and then you will leave the shell, and then you remove the icon. So sometimes it happens. So that's why I used to advise most of my students to deframe first, and then they can now you know uh, move it wherever they want to move it. Then we have this. This one is done, and then the next thing you can just drag it this here for future use. You understand? So okay, apparently what we need to do first is now this icon. You understand? So now let's move this icon outside. It's still going to be useful. You can still use it some other time, and then we can remove the icon file, and then to sorry. What we need now is to import this picture, this big picture that we have here. We need to put it there first before doing this logo, this text, and these icons and all that. Before we can do that, let's import a picture or fix a picture into this. Uh, okay. So now to put a picture here, you need to put a shape where the picture is going to stay in. So now, looking at this now, you can see this is a rectangle. Automatically, everybody should know what a rectangle is. I don't need to start explaining what a rectangle is. So now, the column is used for the grid, you understand, so that your design can be aligned, can be on a straight line. And because your designs can be very tricky in a way that you might not get it, and it might not be straight, that's why you have lines in your notes too. you know that's why you have lines there too. It's just to guide you and to make sure your design are very straight and they are aligned already while you are designing it, and then you don't need to go back and forth and start checking if they are on the straight line or not. So now, to get a rectangle for this, you press R. R is here, You can click this and say, okay, you want a rectangle, you want a line, which is L. R is for rectangle, line is for L, arrow is for shift plus L, and then ellipse, which is circle, is O, and polygon, you have other shapes there that you're going to be using, and then you have star, and you have all other stuffs you can use there too. So now I clicked on the rectangle, which is this, and then I pressed rectangle on my keyboard, and then that's why it's showing this cursor now. And then I hold on my left key. Let me show you again. I click on this place, press R, and then I hold on my left key to drag the rectangle, which is the shape, to draw it out. Can you see? This red line is indicating that I am on the straight line, and then I am on the edge already, and then I cannot go beyond that edge. Anything you're designing must be inside your frame. If you're designing anything and it's not inside your frame, then you're designing nonsense. You don't know what you're designing. Then I have this, which is the rectangle. So now I want to place image inside it. What I need to do is just go to my, you know, my plugins again, which is right clicking. After right clicking, I type on splash. On splash is for pictures, it's for images. Any picture at all that you're looking for is for Unsplash. For icons is Iconify. For pictures, it is Unsplash. Then when you click on Unsplash, you're going to run it. When you run it, automatically, uh, so automatically it's going to run, and then you should your Unsplash mini app showing and displaying. Then from there you click on search, and then you say furnitures. Can you see now? Automatically it's going to show you different types of furnitures and different type of room settings that you have. Are you getting my point? So you cannot pick anyone that suits us. If they give you a design and then you're not fine with the picture, or you have a better picture to use, then you can use it. But if they should tell you that they want exactly what is inside the design, I'm sorry, my brother, my sisters, you need to follow exactly what they said. Are you getting my point? But this one is just us, practicing and trying to get to know, trying to get our wings around designing. Are you getting my point? So this one should be any picture you like, you can just pick. You understand? You can just pick anyone you like. So can you see now the pictures I'm displaying? Uh, can you see? Then we have the picture here already, and then for the mobile, you need to create same thing, and then draw this, which is the rectangle. And you see how it's done there, and then you click on the picture too. Then automatically you have it. And then you can see the lines showing. If you want to close the eyes of your layout grid, you understand, you can come to the right hand side and then toggle visibility, which is to off the grid you have on your design, just to see what you've done so far. Can you see? That's what I did there too, just to see what we've done so far. This is it. You understand? So then from there, we can now start. What we need to do is the fact that everything we're going to be putting on this picture needs to be very clear and needs to be very glaring. So then I'm going to, tweak the picture and make it look dim. You understand? Like make it dimmer. Let me use this. Okay, no, let me use that. Let's use this. Can you see? Can you see the exposure coming in? You understand? It's getting dim. Pictures are looking more, presentable like this. You understand? It's not too shouty or anything. So now you come here too, and then you dim the picture a little bit, so it's not like shouting. If anything is like pinching your eyes or getting into your eyes from your design, then we say the design is shouty. It can happen to colors too. The colors might be shouty. And I want you to understand that because we have this frame here, and you think, how is the rest of the things here are going to contain this frame? The only way you can increase your frame or elongate your frame is by taking it downwards. Have it at the back of your mind that you cannot increase the breadth of your frame. You can only increase the length of your frame. You cannot increase it to this side, but you can increase the length of your frame, and then you can increase any frame, any length of your frame, anyone of them. Then we have that. Then from there we have this, and you're saying that this thing is in black color, and then your icon too is a black color icon. Like it's my point. So all you need to do is for it to show is just change the black to white. Click on it and then change this field to white. Can you see? It changes automatically. Just come here, this field. If you want to change the color of anything, come here. It was black before. Control Z is to go back to your uh, previous, maybe previous mistake or what you've done before. You know, to go back, to go back, and Control Y is to move forward. Control plus Y to move forward. How do we toggle visibility? How do you get the logo from the icon? I right clicked and then I searched for plugins. Then from plugins, I clicked on manage plugins. Then after clicking on manage plugins, I searched Iconify. Iconify is ICONIFY, which is Iconify. That's how to get your plugins or your icons. Then custom photo. I just went to my plugins, I right clicked and then searched, go to manage plugins and then search for on Splash for pictures. Are you getting my point? To toggle visibility is to go to the layout grid that I told you. And this, click on your frame, the O frame, go to the layout grid, and then you see the eyes button, and then you can close and then you can open it. It's very simple, it's very straightforward. Everything on Figma is labeled. If you take your cursor to it, it will explain what uh, the the icon is for, what the features is for. You're getting my point. So it should be very straightforward and very easy for you to get. So the layout grid is for alignment so that your design can be on a straight line. Can you see now? I'm trying to show you what my light alignment is doing for me. This is it. This is a red line. The red line is telling me that is indicating that I cannot go beyond this edge. I cannot go beyond this last edge that I have here. So that's why it's showing the red line for me. It's indicating, it's warning me, telling me not to go beyond that. So now, after that you have that, then you click on this. If you want to change the color of this from black to white, you come to this fill here and then you press white inside. Any color you want, white, to change to white, blue, it will change to blue, red, it will change to red. Are you getting the point now? So anything you want to give color, anything at all. It can be a text, it can be an icon, it can be a frame, anything at all. Just press it down and you'll get it automatically. Mm-hmm. Coming guys. Someone is still trying to try. The physical class is going to be at my office. If you don't know my office, ask your friends. It's at Stella Junction. Some of them have checked it out already. Yeah. So and then you can call me tomorrow if you're on your way so that I can direct you and let you know how to get there. Okay, can we proceed now? Coming, coming. I need to reply some work messages. Coming. The time is 12 to 1:30. 12 to 1:30. 12 to 1:30. 12 to 1:30. Okay. 12 to 1:30. Stella Junction. First building. Stella Junction. First building. Stella Junction. I think that's very straightforward enough because I don't know how else to explain my office to you guys. Okay. Yeah, we can proceed now. See, so some people are still texting me on WhatsApp, and I don't want to be this kind of person that you know that is ignoring messages or anything. So now moving forward, we have this, and then we have this too. It's good. So now, what we need to do now is the next thing now is the text, which is the funny sphere that we have here. Text, our text. So our text is going to be funny sphere, and that's T. Whenever you press T, you can text. This is it down here, below here. You understand? You can just cancel these problems. Then you have T, which is the text. You can say here T, T for text. Which one is when? What is the question? Like, what's your question? When, sir? 12 to 1:30, if it is the time you're asking. 12 to 1:30. I've, I've been repeating this since. So now you have this, and then you can click anywhere and just click anywhere and just say furnace fair. Go to your keyboard and just type. You have the furnace fair here, and then I think it's kind of bold, but not too bold. You can come here, your typography, and make it semi-bold. After making it semi-bold, I told you you can change the color of whatever you have, even if it's a text. And then you can increase the size of your text from here. You can increase it to maybe let's say 32 because of the logo. The logo is kind of big. Let's change it to 24, and we can reduce the logo. We can reduce the size of the logo by pressing key. When you press key, you have this arrow, two arrows here, and then you can reduce the size of anything with key. It's okay. You hold your left key down, and then you drag it like this to make it bigger, and then you drag it like this to make it smaller. Drag it to the right hand side to make it bigger. Drag it to the left hand side to make it smaller. I believe that's very straightforward. Then from there, you have these, you have the icons, and then you have these here beside it, which is where it's supposed to be. You can still reduce the size of this text. It seems so it's looking bigger. Yeah, I think this is fine. 20. Yeah, you have it that way. And then you can change this from black to white. Automatically it's going to show, and then it's going to change to white. And then these two, they're kind of they're kind of in a relationship. They're married because they're always together here. They're always together here, as you can see. So what you need to do is just click on this the text first, and then hold shift down on your keyboard, and then you click on these two. Can you see the two of them are together now? I told you to group something together, you need to press Ctrl G. So then automatically I'm going to press Ctrl G now to have them together, and then I have Ctrl G. It's now grouped together now, and then I cannot move the two of them together wherever I want to move them. They will automatically be together because they are married. The only way you can unmarry them or divorce them is just the fact that you need to press Ctrl backspace. It's just T, not control plus T, just T for text. Just text, just T for text, just T for text, T for text, not control T or control whatever. You don't have to press control anything at all. But if you want to group something together and then you want to pick two things at the same time, you can hold the first one, you can click the first one and then hold your shift down, your shift key on your keyboard, and then you click on the second one, and then automatically you have the two together, and then you can now control G, which is to group them. Yeah. Then that's what I explain now. Now, that would Jeremiah. You click on the first one, which is the text, and then you hold shift down, which is your shift, and then you click on the second one too, the two of them together, and then you can now press Ctrl plus G, which is to group it. Are you getting my point? If you have any question, send it as text. Don't raise your hand. I don't need you to raise your hand up. Yeah, moving forward, we have this, and then the red line is indicating, showing me that it is at the right place already, and then I don't need to move it. Then after that, we have another text which is about products, collection, and contacts. About um, we have home here, and then it's not bold; it's just regular text. Or you can put medium. Yeah, medium is fine too, just for it to show clearly. Then you have it. Can you see the red line telling me that I'm on a straight line? The red line on the side, which is at the left hand side, and then the vertical red line, and then the horizontal red line. They are telling me I'm at the right place, and then I'm at the right center of the whole thing, and then they are all aligned together. They are on a straight line together. And then we have home. We can reduce the size of home. Let's see. Yeah, you can reduce the size of home and make it 18, so it does not fight with the whole logo and the name of the company thing. It's not supposed to be bigger than the name of the company. So now we have that, and then you cannot change this from black to white. And then if you don't want to, it's not showing. Okay. I think we need to make this deeper than this. Okay. I think we have that. Let's drag it on a bit. So, yeah, yeah, good. Can do it like this. Yeah, this looks better. So now that's our that's our image, and then we just crop it. We just crop it, and then yeah. So can you see how I cropped it now? I clicked on this, clicked on the image, and then I came here, used the drop down, and changed it to crop, and then I was able to crop the picture. So now we have the actual size we are looking for, and then you can increase it this way. So now, can you now see the text is now showing very well now? Text is now. You can remove it, which is you maybe going to ChatGPT. ChatGPT might not remove it, but Grok can remove it. You understand? But I'm just using this so that you guys can know where you can. Let me say you can get your pictures from. But mostly, I get my pictures from Pixabay. I call it Pixabay. This is it. Pixabay. I can show you how Pixabay looks like. For a professional work, this one is just a sample for you guys, but for a professional work, this is what I use. This is the website I use mostly. Pixabay. This is Pixabay. So now let me say furniture. Yeah, automatically shows this. Can you see? Then I can now go for anyone wants to go for a get my apartment. This one is kind of paid version, you understand? So you are restricted to number of pictures you can get from it a get my apartment. So that's why sometimes you don't use it. But what you can literally do is just copy the image and then paste it to your Grok, which is your Twitter AI. That's if you're using Twitter, because I'm not sure ChatGPT can give you the access to remove watermark. But I believe Grok can help you remove watermark of whatever picture that you have. So now if I pick this picture here now, maybe I picked one out of these pictures. Yeah, let me see. Let me see anyone going with my plan. Well, I should be able to go and go for this. Let's go for this. Then I can download it. You understand? We have different types. You understand? Let me go for the best quality and then download it. Yeah, I have it already. And then now we can go back to our design and then we say I want to remove this picture. I'll place it to something else that we just download it. You can come here, you know, come to the image part and say image, and then click on this icon. Can you see image icon? Can you see here? And click on it, and then upload from computer. That's you upload from your system, and then you click on the picture you want, and then automatically it shows. And are we good? Yeah, I think that's all about that. I think this one fits well. This one is better. Let me crop this one too. It's going on. It's going beyond my. So now I have this. You understand? And then you can use this one too. I'm just explaining it because of the person who has asked why the watermark is there. Yeah, you can use pixels too. But Pixabay is still the best, with pictures, like relatable images you can pick from. You get my point. So that's not about that. Then moving on, we have this, which is our. Then we can change the mobile itself, change the picture of the mobile itself from this, upload from computer to this. Yeah, you have that one too. Remove the extra color you have there. You saw what I did just now. There was an underlining picture here. Uh, color here with the field. This is the image that we need, and then you're having extra, color inside the rectangle because the color was in the rectangle before importing or inserting the image. So you can just use these minus to remove the color. You understand? That's the minus. That's the work of the minus. So then we have this, and then we have the home. Then when you have the home, you can just say you don't want to start looking for T again. Yeah. What you want to do is maybe on a line at least one of the grids line. Okay, yeah, good. This is perfect. Then you don't want to paste again. You can just use Ctrl D. Ctrl D is to duplicate anything. You can use it to duplicate pictures. You can use it to duplicate text. So I just duplicated this with Ctrl D, and then it's on a straight line already. Ctrl plus D is used to duplicate anything upon anything, image or frame or picture or, you understand. So you can use the control D. Then in control D we have about, and then we have products, we have collection, and then contacts. We have about, then you can take this and change this from home to about, and then control this D this too, and then make sure you're having the same space in between them. This one is 29. If you press Alt is going to Alt on your keyboard. It's going to show you if they are having the same space in between them. So now I want to change this from 29 to 30. Let's make it 30. And then the next one to Alt. The next one to 30. We have that. Now we have about we have products. We can change this to products. Products. Then we have another one which is Control D. And then another this one is 32. Good. But they need to be on the same line. Yeah, we have that. I think collection, and then another one, which is Control D again, and then we have 30, and then we have I think contacts, yeah, contacts. So that's just that, and then you can hold your shift down, hold shift down, and then click on everything, and then Control G them, and then they are together. And then you want to confirm if they are on a straight line or if they are at the center. You come to your right hand side, and then you see position. Position is going to show you align horizontal centers. That's you want it to be at the center. Align left is going to go to the left like this. Are you seeing it? And then if you want it to be at the center, it's going to be at the center like this. You want it to be at the align right, it can go to the right. Are you getting my point? So now it's at the center where we want it to be. Then from there, moving on, we're going to be having our icons again, which is these two icons here. So the two icons is search and I think cart or wallet or bag. I don't know. Yeah. Or if we search it, we're going to see it in our plugins. We right click again and then go to Iconify. When you get to Iconify, you search for search, and then you get your search from there. And then you can drag it in. You can drag it in, Control backspace and Control G. You have that, and then you can change it to white. And then from there, you're going to have bag, bag, which is understand me. You click on it, you drag it, and then it comes in. You control backspace, you control G, and then you change it to white too. Automatically changes to white by itself. So now we have this here on a straight line. It's supposed to be on a straight line, and then we have this too on a straight line. But I believe this one is bigger than this one. So let's see. K, like I said before, then use K to increase the size of this, and then you have these two together, and then you can group them, and then you can put them here. Then when you have them there, you can also see your layers grid is there, and then you can now create the line, which is a small line beside it. You understand? To create the line, you don't have to use the line. The line, button might not be straight enough. You understand? Because your hand might not be straight. So, well, there's a trick I use. I use my rectangle to create the line for myself. You understand? When I'm, working on my designs, this is what I do. Just come here, and I just come to the right hand side. The width of the rectangle, I can change it to 1, and then to look like a straight line automatically, and then I can put it here. I can change it from 1 to 2 if I want it to be bold enough. You understand? And then you have it here, and then you can change it to white too. You have it, and then from there you can now have another text. You can copy this text here and then paste it here to automatically display here, and then you can have your login here. Yeah. So then you check the straight line, which is the layers grid, and see if it's at the edge. Okay, it's at the edge automatically. Then we have this login too, and then you can move these ones can move these ones, to the edge too, just to be beside it. Understand? Then we have uh, our nav bar down. This section of design is called nav bar. This part here, this top here, we call it nav bar. These are nav bar. You can jot it down. You know, it can help you later on. Understand? So we call them nav bar. This is the nav bar where you're seeing the picture and then the wordings that you're seeing here. We call them hero section. Call it top one. It's called nav bar. The next one is called hero section. Next one is called hero section. Hero section. It is called hero section because that's the first thing your users are going to see. That's what is going to determine how they feel about your designs. You understand? Control G to merge. You understand? Control plus G to merge. Okay. I believe we can move forward now. Who's messaging me on WhatsApp? Please. Don't message me on WhatsApp yet. You can message me on WhatsApp later. I'll reply later. But for now, we're busy with the class. It's getting serious. So now we have this, and then we have this here, we have this here. We don't have anything here, which is the mobile, and then we can keep updating the mobile too as we are moving forward gradually. And then what we need to do is just copy this one that we have here, copy it and paste it here. You know, paste it here. When you paste it here, you go with your key, you press K, then you reduce the size of this. So you hold your left key down and then you drag it to your left hand side to reduce the size of this, and then you have your layout grid there, and then you have it here, and then you can increase the size so that it can show very well. If it's not showing very well, you can make it show very well. And then after that, we're going to be having this. Yeah, good. I want to explain the work of this third icon here at the mobile. The third one here at the mobile is called hamburger. I call it hamburger. It is to truncate information. You understand? Truncating means to reduce the look of something by using another icon to represent it. But when you click on the icon, those things you've truncated, you're going to display after clicking on that icon. So what you're expected to see after clicking this icon are these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is all about products, collection, contacts. We cannot have it in our mobile because the mobile is not big enough to take the whole thing. So now we truncate it. You should have sent it in your mobile apps or whatever you use, you understand. So then we can say hamburger, 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 that's hamburger. This is hamburger. And then we can drag it in here. When we drag it in here, I click on it, control backspace, control G, and then I change it to white. So when I change to white, then I can put it beside these ones too. Then K to increase the size. I think it's too much. Let's reduce it. Yeah. I think it's because of what I picked. Let me pick another one. Let's see. That one is too big. It's too big for that space. So now click on this, control backspace, control J, and then white to change to white automatically. Then copy, and then I can use this to replace it. To replace the anything, Control Shift R. So now I copied this and then I clicked on this and then Control Shift R to replace what we have before. You understand? Then we can move on from there. We reduce this too because it's mobile. You understand? Uh, then everything is on a straight line now. They're of the same size now. Okay, I think it's due to the fact that the stroke is too thick. So now to reduce the stroke of this hamburger, 1.12 we can change to 1. Then you see it getting thinner. You understand? It's like you're still fitting the whole icon. And you get my point. Then you can have it. It's of good size now. Let's hear the stroke here. Okay. Yeah, moving forward. I have, let me see, approximately 15 minutes more with you guys. So let's be fast about it. So then after that, we're going to be having our text, which is T. Then we say T again. Find the perfect furniture. Find the perfect furniture. Find the perfect furniture to complete your own. So then we can increase the size. Let's say 64. It's too much, but we're still going to reduce it. Then we have this. Let me reduce it to 48. Let's see. Then we have it. This is not how it's supposed to look like. Let's reduce it. Okay. We have this already. Are you getting my point? So now, to make this go to the center, the one underneath, to make it go to the center, to make it align, all you need to do is come to your right hand side here and check this. Align left, that's align left. This one is align center. It's different from the old, this one is just for text. Are you getting my point? It's different from the one that I showed you the other time. It's just for the whole concept. That's when you want to use it for the whole concept. But this one is just for text alone. This one works for text alone. Are you getting my point? So now when you click on it and then you click on this align center, it automatically comes to the center. Are you getting my point? And then align center, which is for the text. Then you want to align the text as a whole. Then you come here to the top and then you say align horizontal center. Then it automatically comes to the center. Maybe guys are getting the point now. Center. You have it there already like that. So now after that we're going to be having a mini text underneath that I will specialize in buying. Let me type it out. Specialize in buying stupid. But no problem, I can reduce it. Specialize in buying and selling high quality marketable furniture. Each piece reflecting our unique aesthetics. Our unique aesthetics. Good. So we have the text there like that. And then all I need to do is just reduce the size of the text to 20. I'm still, experimenting. I don't know if it's 20. And then I reduced it from semi-bold to medium, which I have now already. And then I can now drag it by holding my left key down to drag it to this space because it needs to be inside the frame for it to work. You understand? So it's now telling me that it's not inside the frame yet. Are you getting my point? So I can see this is the frame here, this is the text here. So it's not inside the frame yet. Which check your left hand side here. And all you need to do is to just click on the text and then hold your left key down on your mouse and then you drag it inside the frame. so that it can show. So then after then we will now be able to have access to this align horizontal. Then we can now change it to from black to white. Then then from there we can make it bold, cement bold, so that it can show, so that it can be obvious enough for us to read. And then we can no we cannot increase the size, it will be too much. We can just give it 22. Yeah, just it 22 so that it can show properly. And then the line center, yeah, there. And then we can move forward from there. And then we can have this our button, this button here, shop now. And press keyboard. H for hand is just to move. H is hand to move. You understand what you use hand to, just to move your design. Hold your left key down to move it like this, and then R for the button, which is the CTA. We call it CTA. CTA means call to action. We call all those buttons call to action. Call them CTA. Call to action. Call to action is like something is telling you what to do. Are you getting my point? So that's why they call it call to action. You have the button there, and then after adding the button there, I want to change the height of the button to 50 from 52. I'm on 52 there. Change it. Then they're not telling me that the button is rounded. It's not, it's not a four corner rectangle. It's a rounded rectangle. So all you need to do is just come here, call it corner radius. This is its corner radius, and then you can say 20, and then it automatically changes the form of the button from this to this. Are you getting my point? Then you can increase it, then you can get a text anywhere, and then paste it inside. You understand? And then change this from this to shop now. So shop now, shop now. Then you have this. Then you can double click this because this highlight is too much. Then you can double click. When you double click, it's going to be perfect. It's going to fit. Then you change this from white to black so that it can show inside the white button. And then you can have this. And then you can reduce the size to 20, reduce the weight to medium. You understand? And then you have this. And then you can say, you can group the two together just to merge them. You understand? Then you can say, click on rectangle, hold your shift down, and then click on your shop now. And then you group them together. Then you have this, yeah. And then you can use your toggle to check what you've done so far. And then you can say align center, and then this one will be at the center automatically. Just to show you how it's done. And then you can see your corner radius is not good enough for you. You can change to 30 depending on your discretion and how beautiful you want your design to look. Then you get to my point. So now I think this one is still too big. You can change it to 18. Yeah, we have 18. So, so it has to be aligned. It has to be at the center. When I'm holding my alt down like this, that's why it's showing all these red stones here, just to tell me the spacing between them. 35, 35, that's correct. But the height is not correct. 15, 13 is supposed to be 14, 14. So now we're having it at the right place where it's supposed to be. Then we have that. That's not about that. So now, what I'm going to be doing, because our time is fast spent already, what I'm going to be doing is just copying and pasting this, copy this, and then paste it here. So we have that, and then we can say let's copy this, and then we'll paste it here. I'll say paste here. We have here, this is white, it's not going to display automatically, you should know what. So then we have this. Then we can say we can reduce the size of this. So let me say 36. Change it to our new collections, as you can see, and then you can now see double click this edge, and then you make it go to the center again, and then you say copy this too, and then you paste it here, you drag here, it's white again, and then you change it to black. Then you can now see what was, I think, these products are crafted using wood sourced. I don't know, I can't even see what I'm about. These products, let me talk about these products. These products are crafted, crafted using wood, what's the other one? Wood sourced, done responsibly certified trees or something. I think that was this thing, trees. So now we have that, and then you can see, uh, you can hold your shift down and then move it like this. And then it's going to go automatically, and then you can, you know, take it to the center using your line center, and then making sure the space between these two is not too much at the time. Let's say 20, and then this is your next section. The next section should be, let's say, 70 from the first section. You have 70, and then at the center like this automatically, and then we can reduce these from semi-bold to medium, and then from this to, let me say, okay, this one is not too deep. This one is fainted. You understand? The text is fainted. All we need to do is just come here, reduce the opacity of our color from 100 to 50. It's too much. Let's say 60. Yeah, I think that's perfect. So now, what I want to show you before going, so that you can go in your own and get it done, so that you can show me tomorrow and let me see what you've done so far. So, what I need you to do is just create this rectangle here. Someone wants to join call. Okay. I think you have it there. And I told you you can increase the size of your anything. You can increase. See those icons, they're moving. These icons, they're moving. So all you need to do is change this from grid to frame, which is shift A. Automatically it has changed to frame. And then this two, change to frame, shift A. Automatically it has changed. So whenever you want to drag your frame, it's not follow. Trust me, it's not going. Can you see now? It stays put. You understand where it's supposed to be because I'm dragging the frame. So now what I wanted to show you guys is very simple. Something you can create on your own. This is the first one. The first one here. Download. You have a rectangle there. And then all you need to do is just drag this down to see what you're doing. And you have the rectangle. Here's the rectangle. The layout grid should be there to show you what you're doing. If you're correct or not. Varieties. Varieties. Can you see? Then we have this rectangle here, which is indicating something. So now, if you want to pick any color from your design or from a picture given to you, you click on where you want to put the color, and then you press I color picker. I is a color picker. It picks your color and picks. It's like a chameleon. It changes to the color you want to pick. You understand? I click this because this is the rectangle I want to give the color to, and then I went to the where the color is, and then I click on it, and then automatically it change to the color I want it to change to. And then I have the rectangle, and then I say 10, which is the corner radius to change the corner radius. Then I have this, which is white, and then I say what was inside it? Best zero. Yeah, that's good. Best zero. It's just telling me now, oh, this is the best product they have. You understand? Then I can duplicate this again. So I can choose it, and then I can duplicate it, and then bring this. Can you see it's going to the back? You want to bring anything to the front from the back because of the rectangle covering it. All you need to do is click on what you want to bring to the front, and then you right click, and you right click, and then you press bring to front to automatically come to the front. And then you can also paste so paste so, and then you can double click again, and then to put the perfect stand it's supposed to be. And then you can reduce it 12 by putting it inside here, and then change the opacity from 60, let me say, to 80 to make it obvious, 90, and then we have that there. And then you can also reduce this, and then make it at the center. Can you see the cross red line cross is telling me it's at the center? Then you group these two together because they're meant to be together. And then you have these ones here, and then you say ellipse, which is O, O in your keyboard, and then you click on it, and then you reduce the size with K, and then you pick the color again, and then you say picked, you duplicate, which is Control D, like I said earlier. Alright, so color picker again, you pick the color again. Oh no, that's not the color. Oh yeah, it is. Then you Control D again. Can you see? It's automatically records what you did the last time, and then automatically it will do it for you too. That's how it is. And then you do another one. Can you see? And then copy color picker, click on it too, and then you group the four of them together as one family, and then you reduce it with K, and then you place it inside your rectangle, which is your design that you have there. Make sure it aligns with the first one that you have there. So now there's something I need to show you guys. I need to teach you guys. You say we are looking for pictures. You understand? And then the picture does not have a background because the background is this color inside this rectangle. So whenever you're looking for something like that, you go to Google and say cheers, cheers. Let me see, long chairs furniture. Okay, yeah. Can you see now? And then you see images. You understand? You click on images, and then automatically it will bring you different types. You understand? And then you click on one. Let me say, let's click on this. This looks nice. And then we are still not getting what we are looking for. But now let's say we are looking for this. Ah, perfect. And then it's having a white background, and then this one is having like a ash like background. You understand? This one like gray. You understand? It's not white like that. It looks gray. You understand? And then you have this picture here that you want to download. Let's say you download this picture now. I can copy it here right now, so you understand that this is my own laptop. So you can download it, save as, save image as, Anything you want to name it, I don't care. Once and then you press enter. And then when you have a copy, Control C, or you use your right click to copy, and you move on to the next tab, which is this tab. This tab, then you go to remove.bg. Remove.bg is a website used to remove the background of anything whatsoever it is. Remove.bg, we'll call it remove.bg. This is remove.bg. Use it to remove the background of any pictures, any picture at all. You understand? Then you come here, then you control V, which is paste. And you get to my point. If you don't want to paste, you can press the pause button and then go to your file on your computer, click on the picture you saved. And you get to my point. So now from here you have this, and then you download automatically, review, and then it will download for you. Then we'll go back to our design. When we go to back to our design, press your download, and then you drag it from your download, and then you can place it how I taught you how to place, you understand, inside your design. Then you have this, but it's having edges that you don't need, that you don't want in your design. All you need to do is click on this image here, and then come here and say crop. Then when you click on crop, you can now crop it to fit the exact size you're looking for. You have this, you have this, then you have this. So now you can now drag it here. When you drag it here, you can now say K to reduce the size that you have, and then you can now okay have it here. Then you can now increase this to input all the remaining text you have there, and then you have a rectangle, small rectangle. There's white. You understand there. Then you can put the corner radius too, which is looking like 10. 10 is too much. Let's make it 5. So now we have 5, and then change it to white too. We have white, and then what you're looking for is the bag icon. We already have the bag icon there, I believe. Now we can copy this. You understand? Copy it, and then you paste it inside this rectangle that you have there. It's white, so that's why it's not showing. Then you need to change to black. Can you see now? Then you have these two at the center, and then you can now group them together. Holding shift and then group. Then you have these here. And then the remaining stuff you're going to be looking for is going to be the text, uh, which is one bundle would like something. You getting the point, and then you can reduce the size and put it. I think we don't need to do this. Make it like this, and then we can reduce the size of this rectangle. Reduce it this way, and then put this back in here, so that the remaining ones can contain the whole space we have. Then we have it here, then we have this. This is the name of the furniture. Let's make a single board on it too. And then no, no, let's make it single board. Let's make it medium. Yes, sir. So now we have this. Then from there you can have the price. The price is always bold because that's where the users is going to go first. The price of anything you're buying online or you're purchasing online, and then you have, let's say, $90.00, and then change it to this, and then you make it bold, like I said, because it's price, and then it needs to be very obvious. Then this. Yeah. So now can I group these ones together and say hold your left key down and then highlight everything here and then group it together and then duplicate by having it here. You understand? But if you want to create another one, make sure this is at the center of the rectangle. 50 foot one is not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be 40, 55, 46. I think that's enough. That's centered enough. And then you can now duplicate this that you've grouped and then duplicate the other one and then start changing the pictures that you have if it does not align with what you have there. And then you make this go to the center and then you have these three already and then you start another one down. You can do that one yourself. And then you have this and then you off your layouts, guide, and then you have this here. It's too close to the topic, which is topic you have on it. Then you cannot drop it down a little, and then the whole screen is kind of curved, it's curvy, which is the corner radius. You can come here and say 20, and you have it that way. Yeah, so that's that about that. Then the mobile is just going to come straight out as it is. As you're saying, you copy this, you reduce the mobile too, you reduce the text. You understand? You should understand how this one is done. Okay, understand? You pay here too. Understand? Do exactly what you've done with web. You know, then this the then release it. Can you see? Very simple and very straightforward. The mobile is not even difficult like the web. You understand? So you can make this like this, and then you can copy the button too, and then paste it here too. Then you have it. You can reduce it too. It's at the center already. You can reduce the button too, and then make it stay at the center, and then move this down a little, move this down a little, and we have the two. Then you can have this two and paste it here too, and then key to reduce the size too. At the center already, then you have this two, copy, and then you paste it here too, and then you reduce the size too, which is for mobile. Then you make sure it's aligned at the center, at the edge, and where it's supposed to be. Align center is there, and then you have the mobile. You can do the color radius of the mobile too, just 20. So that's that about that. Then you should be able to complete it yourself, and then you should be able to submit your assignment by yourself. I should be able to show you how to submit your assignment. This is how you submit your assignment. Please check it out. See, you click on share. You click on share. If you have a laptop, you click on share, and then you come here, and then you say Olashukwu Sadiq at yahoo 969 at yahoo.com, and then can view, you understand, and then you invite me. Can you see? Automatically I get invited. You understand? So and then you can see you should move your design to a group or a project. You can move it. Just click on move and then create a team project and then move it inside, and then automatically it will move inside your design. You understand? So that's just it. So you can share it with me whenever you want to share it with me or whenever you're done. So guys, take care of yourself. Good night and have a lovely night. Thank you. Mo ti ṣe tán sá. Mo ti ṣe tán o, Mr. BJ. Mo ti ṣe tán. Ẹ má jà mí lẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ ṣàánú mi. Help life mi. Ah.